Hi, I will explain the fifth chapter of the book Hard Times. Okay, first let's start of the beginning. At the beginning, they told us that the grim environment of Cocket Down and the anonymous nature of its buildings reflect the oppression experiences by the Cocktown's working residents. The description of this extreme pollution highlights the dangers of this environment. There, the wealthier classes and the middle classes look down on the poor and presume the works of the factory works, known as the hands. They also make rumors about the living condition of these hands experience. Their prevalent opinion is that works have access to the best food and resources. However, the opposite is true, for the works have access to every little. Therefore, the upper classes do not understand why the workers feel like dissatisfied. Then they told us that, no, however, for themselves, the upper classes and those who aspire to join them are concerned about with the appearance. Then they told us that Mr. Grant Green and Mr. Bonderby bothers Sissy job for the running in the street because they consider that that behavior is for the children because such as behavior and that behavior is inappropriate and looks bad. But she was running from a young boy whose own economic status is not high, but he can elevate it, putting her down as mere horse rider. This is the only way. Okay, this is my explanation of the fifth chapter of the first book of Hard Times. Thanks. Hi, I will explain the fifth chapter of the second book of Hard Times. Okay, we see that Stephen Blackpool calls life like a model. One of his favorite words, and he has a good reasons maybe. The man is his honesty and sense of principle can win. He chose not to join to the labor union, so his friends and co-workers rejected him for disloyalty. In Mr. Bonderby's office, he refused to give up bills of the union meeting, and when he asked speak honestly of the work's difficulties, Mr. Bonderby dismissed him. Then Bonderby gets angry over the Stephen outspoken talk because he talked about the unfairness of the working condition and the way of the society and the government treat the working class. Mr. Bonderby does not appreciate Stephen's questions of the status quo because such a question treatment his own position. If Stephen is correct, Mr. Bonderby might be obligated to change the way he do the things. And Bonderby is not a man reliable to open to change. It's easier for him to fire Stephen or dismiss him and rid himself of the knowledge of the abilities. He acts almost on a whim, giving the choice little thought. In doing so, he proves the Stephen point. He like all other of the works, is easier to disposable or to Mr. Bonderby. Okay, this is the explanation of the fifth chapter of the second book. Thank you.